Good morning, everyone. Today is the day I go to hike in secteur Franceville on Mount Megantic. I'm talking to you right before hitting the road. As you can see, the motel parking is free. I must say, I missed these motels. Anyway, so I'll try to do my best to bring to you the same feelings I will be experiencing during the hike. Somewhere along the video, I will be telling you about why I have been preparing so much and why this hike, today's hikes especially, has a big meaning to me, which fear it is addressing and which memories it is bringing up. So stay tuned to get to know more about that little story. And now the trail starts for the Sentier des Cimes, which is around 12 kilometers of intermediary level hike. I'm gonna try to pace as much as I can, enjoy the sceneries, and bring you the best I see. Again and again, like in my previous hiking videos, I reached the point where, even though it's going up hills and you can hear it to my breathing, there is a beautiful smell of incense all around. I really feel like I'm in a true Zen retreat, or any Orthodox church for what it's worth, but the smell here is amazing. And we can start by feeling the uphill from that point on. Right about kilometer number 2, like just about kilometer number 2, you could feel that it's getting really steep in an uphill climb. As for now, we keep on walking, kilometer number 2. Listen to the silence. So apparently we made it to Repos du Dragon. Let's discover that together. I don't know if it is that place, but holy God of beauty, look at that. So after seeing the Repos du Dragon, or the Dragon's Rest observation point, we're heading back now for our next spot, which is the Gardien des Méandres, which is supposedly a kilometer away. still climbing and climbing. And what? And more climbing. Now look at this. And with more climbing, you reach high points. So this is step number 2, the Gardien des Méandres, as an observation point. And it should be that. Let's get closer. Let's see what it's about. And that's another vantage point. Quite a change from the city and the town we live in. Bonjour. By the way, in Quebec, whenever you cross people during your hike, the most said word is bonjour. Everybody looks at you, smiles and says bonjour. So, now you know. Come hike in Quebec, people are nice. Oh. This is beautiful. It's majestic. I even got to a higher vantage point, and I'm about to rejoice in the silence and this amazing scenic panorama. Look at that. As you progress and still going up hills, I'm basically around 800 meters altitude with so far a total ascent of 400 meters. One positive thing about having water is at first, when you're still fresh, water weighs. As you progress and you drink your water, well, guess what? Your backpack becomes lighter and you sweat most of the water you drink. So basically, that's quite an advantage. I'm around my 5th kilometer, nearly halfway through, not yet. So let's keep walking. What makes this trail stand apart from the other trails I've already posted is that here, besides the fact that it's a proper mountain, the forest is dense. Unlike the other hiking trails, which had more of young, clear forests. So it is quite a dense. Oh, look at this passage. It's grandiose. Besides, today I couldn't have wished for better conditions. It's about 28 degrees. We're around 2 p.m. now. There's very fine breeze. It's a warm day, not a hot day. It's beautiful for such a trip. It didn't rain in the past week, so as you could see, the trails are dry. There's no muddy conditions. So although there are lots of tree roots and rocks. They're quite fairly easy to walk through and navigate. And thankfully, I decided to wear my low-rise hiking shoes, not my hiking boots, because I was advised. Oh, look at that. So, speaking of the shoes, here they are. Because I was advised by the lady at the front desk of the CEPAC. I'm not gonna tell you what CEPAC is. So I was advised by this lady to wear my light shoes, and I'm very thankful I did that. So minimal weight, my feet are free and they're breathing, so I'm not overheating. So it was quite a good bet. I was a little bit afraid that it might be too much for my ankles, because that, my friends, is the story of why I have been having a feeling of nervousness concerning this whole trip. And that story is for later on in our video. As for now, we're heading to our next observation point. Enjoy the sights and the nature. We just made it to the Pic de l'Aurore, which is around 800 meters and something. And look at that. Just look at that. Look at that. Look at that 360 view. It's insane. On top of that mountain, there's an observatory. That would be Mount Megantic, and the observatory of Mount Megantic there is somewhere around 1100 meters of altitude. And scrolling to the side, the other peak there is Mount St. Joseph, peaking at around 1050 meters of altitude. And right where I'm standing is the highest point of the secteur Franceville. There's something almost sacred to nature's silence here.